week's Gridiron Grub, we'd like to take credit. It was obviously good luck for the Bucks. They won their first home game since 2018. So hopefully we'll bring them good luck again this week.
Yeah, Chef Jason is back with a featured food item at this Sunday's game, which of course Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Oh, after a nice win this weekend,
I
we're getting ready for another one this weekend against the Saints. So.
And we're claiming it. They're going to win.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We're winning with this dish this morning, which you say this is a good option. Maybe if you're planning your Thanksgiving, we had the family text message that got sent out yesterday of who's bringing what.
That's right.
So I may have to bring this in.
This is a great alternative to the classic pie that everybody brings, right? We know somebody's going to bring a pie, and somebody always brings the pumpkin pie. So this is a great way to dazzle and come in with something different.
All right, I like it.
And it's also a great thing to do with the kids.
This is what I love about you.
Yes.
It's manageable.
Exactly. Very easy to do. You can get all of this at the grocery store. We're going to start with frozen cherries. We've got those boiling. We just throw them into a sauce pot. They let go of their own juices.
So you don't put anything with it?
Not right away.
Okay.
So we're going to throw the cherries in. We've got a little Grand Marnier. So we're going to bring in some of that orange liquor.
Okay.
We've got a little orange zest. So we're kind of continuing with that citrus theme. A little bit of orange zest. Now this is a neat thing. We're going to do a little ground cinnamon.
Here, show him right there.
Little ground cinnamon as well as a little bit of chili powder. So little dark chili powder goes great with cherries.
Really?
Brings out all those dark cherry notes, brings out the spice and the cinnamon.
Okay.
So it's a really neat thing to use with. I do that in my cherry pies. I do that in this dessert as well.
I was the first person who thought of that and said, you know what, let's see, because that could have gone bad. But
we're going to use a little bit of vanilla.
Okay.
And then we've got just a touch of cornstarch, and we've mixed that in with water. You can see that there.
Here, show him again.
We've got a little cornstarch and water, and that's going to help thicken it up and give us a nice little syrup around it.
Okay.
And then lastly, we're going to add a little.
Smells
we're going to
so
add
good.
about a cup and a half of sugar, and of course, we're putting this recipe online for folks to
Smells so
follow along.
I'm curious. Carly and I can attest. Desserts do very well on the Morning Blend. How do desserts do at Raymond James?
They do really well, especially in our tailgates.
Yeah.
But we've got stands around the building where we do cupcakes, slices of cake. This again is a tailgate item, so we do this in the 4 tailgate areas. 2 of them are open to the public, so you can buy tickets at those, or you can privately rent a couple of them at with our group sales group. So this is a
fancy tailgate, though. I know. I like it.
You don't have to bring food. You don't have to bring beer. We supply all of that, so it's a great option pregame, especially with the weather.
This smells like the holiday and smells like fall.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So again, really easy. We've used frozen cherries. We saw all the ingredients there.
Okay.
Now the real trick to building this is we take our pound cake. Again, right in the frozen section, you get the family size pound cake here.
Okay.
Okay. We've trimmed off the outside of this, and then we've got these nice slices of it here.
Okay.
So once we take a bowl, and we're going to wrap that bowl
Which you
with
got to take a look at
wrap.
this here. This is like a puzzle. I'm so impressed about this here.
And it is. And this is a puzzle the kids can build. This is a great dish to build with the kids in the kitchen because they can do this. So then you just come in and take these little pieces and build yourself a nice little bowl inside the bowl.
I can handle this so far. I'm feeling confident.
So once we get this built out, we're going to layer it with some cherries. And all of this scrap that we took off, we're going to use that to build our layers. So we don't waste anything here.
You cannot waste pound cake.
Not at all.
That's too good to just throw that in the trash.
Well, it's hard to keep the kids from nibbling on it while you're building too. So once we get the bowl, once we get the bowl inside, now we're going to take our cherry mix.
By the way, notice I did not hesitate jumping over here to get by the stove. For once in my life, it smells amazing.
But we're going to take our cherry mix and we're going to layer it in. So we'll do a layer of cherries.
So you still kind of leave it kind of juicy.
Yes. Oh yeah, we want it to soak right into that pound cake. And then like I said, we're going to take our scrap.
So good. Okay.
And we're going to layer that in. And we just keep doing this until we get all the way back up to the top.
That doesn't necessarily have to be pretty, right? You just
Not at all.
That's
this
efficiency.
is the inside.
Okay.
So we just keep building layers out until you get to the top, and then we just put a nice little cap on it. But what we end up with...
A little less than 30 seconds.
That's right. So what we end up with is this beautiful cherry bomb.
A cherry bomb, is that what we call it?
That's right.
I love it.
All right, this
Then
is.
we just flip it out onto a plate.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look how cool.
Look at that.
Okay.
And then we take the last of our cherry mix, right when we get to Grandma's house or our friend's house for dinner.
Yeah, don't transport this. Just do it while it's there. Oh, look at that.
And we set it up like
homemade
this.
whipped cream, too?
We've got some homemade whipped cream.
So here's the good news.
Perfection.
Everybody in the Boyette family, you know what Carly's going to be bringing for Thanksgiving.
Can I just
You
take
gotta
this
look.
one? Can I just
Oh,
put it
that'd
in
be
the fridge?
now then that can come to our house. You can make it. I don't trust myself.
All right, Chef, always such a treat when you're here.
Yes,
Thank
good
you so
job.
much.
Thank you
There are
very much.
details
Good
on the
job.
game this weekend. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.